Hello and welcome back to our podcast, Talk Drama to Me, where she want that D in 2 minutes or less. It's your host G and Tiffany.
Hi.
Hello, hi Tiffany. I love your green. It actually matches my red for this festive episode. We did not coordinate. This was
No, we
just
didn't.
us, the
I
vibes.
know. I woke up like this, literally.
Love it. Well, I mean, you're still on the road, but tell me anything you love or not love this week?
I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I have a dear friend out here. She actually plays the Heisman Award ceremony with me. So I'm going to see her. She's going to watch the show tonight. And also, my middle school orchestra teacher, he lives out here. So he retired and he moved out of Arizona. So he's taking me out to dinner with his family, and they're also seeing the show. I have two guests today. I'm really excited. And they're not going to see me on lead, but they'll see me on stage, whatever.
Look, I think it's phenomenal that you have like hoes in different area codes. You always know someone somewhere. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, it's the music community is actually quite small. And if you can imagine, we run into people in New York City all the time. Yeah.
That's amazing.
What have you been loving this week?
What do I love or not love this week? I mean, it is the season to get all festive. Guys, I will be honest, I'm a little gremlin. I love my tchotchkes. Do you know of one Zara Home? Have we heard it? Do we
Oh
shop it?
dear.
Okay. Zara Home.
At least you didn't
Uh,
say like Timu or like Shein
That's
Home.
next. Thank you so much. You've looked at my list. Shein is third. That's correct. Zara Home surprisingly has some of the best holiday fragrances. I've sampled them all, okay? There is a gingerbread scent that I have in my house just so when people walk in, they believe that I bake. Am I baking gingerbread cookies every day? According to the scent, yes, I am. Come on over and test this gingerbread scent out. You will be amazed. We
Yum.
are in the festive season. Tiffany, as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Hallmark movies. Have
Yes, I know.
you dabble in the Netflix Christmas movies, right?
Well, I also liked the Hallmark ones and
Mhm.
Lifetime. I love a good cheesy Christmas movie.
And so I assumed, because the pipeline from Hallmark movie to vertical dramas, that pipeline be strong. I
Yeah.
really genuinely thought that vertical dramas would have some killer Christmas movies. You and I have both tried to find them. There are none. Last one we did was like a robots, a sci-fi with some Christmas adjacent elements. And today we have for you a vertical drama called The Christmas Switch. You won't believe Christmas, very minor element in this. The synopsis for this one. Buckle in, folks. 16 years ago, Molly has an affair with Colton, the son in law of the powerful Grant family. Molly secretly swaps her newborn daughter with the baby girl born to the Grant family's heiress, Rachel. That baby, Rachel's real daughter, grows up as Dolores, raised in the slums. Meanwhile, Molly's biological daughter, now Sarah, is brought up as the Grant family's beloved princess. Now, both girls attend the same prestigious school, St. Peter's. Their paths cross again. Feeling threatened, Sarah begins scheming against her, afraid of being replaced. As tensions build, the secret behind their true identities slowly starts to unravel. Someone on Instagram described this as a cozy, funny, heartwarming, real short holiday romance packed with festive magic and irresistible chemistry.
Oh
It had
Christ.
none of those elements. It had exactly
No.
zero of those elements.
This
Ay,
film,
ay, ay.
I didn't watch all of it, but it was quite traumatic. They really go in on this one. Rude.
If some of the plot lines weren't hitting for you, that's probably because this is a direct ripoff of Chinese dramas where kind of bloodlines and biological children have a greater priority than adoptive children. Right.
Mm.
And so I've seen this before. Spoilers, none of the Chinese ones are good either. Why does this storyline keep getting remade? Someone with deep pockets really likes to see young women get pushed around.
Yeah, the bullying is just brutal.
Right. What else can you say? Who is this for? We were just talking a few verticals ago. We were just talking and praising vertical dramas that are, made by women, for women, of strong female characters. And this one is on the other end of that spectrum.
If I made the time, I probably would have. I don't know if I would have watched the whole thing because I love a switched at birth story. I do. I love that shit. Um,
Why do you gosh, there is like an ABC Switched at Birth show where one of the daughters was deaf. Do you remember this
Yeah,
one?
I watched it.
So good. Yes, if it was in that vein, guys, Verticals, take that drama, take that TV show and then repackage it into a vertical.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
for
That's
sure.
amazing.
Yeah,
Now,
for only that reason, I would probably have kept watching. I love Switch at Birth. I loved Parent Trap.
so in the mood for a little cozy vertical about Christmas. And because it had none of those elements cozy, funny, heartwarming sorry to say, guys, this one I actually didn't finish. And so at the tail end of this, Tiffany, I need your help. We're
Neither
going
of
to
us
watch.
finished this.
No,
Can we do
sorry.
it on double speed?
This was a did not finish. Ooh, yes, yes. Let's
Yeah,
do that. That actually is my vibe today.
'cause I watch them on 1.5 usually. Ever since you told me that you could do that, 'cause I didn't know, I do watch them on 1.5 now. I do have to slow down sometimes 'cause I miss some of the nuances, so I'll, like, go back, I'm like, "Wait, what just happened?" But it does get me through some of the other silly things, and I can get through the bullying quicker. Yikes.
Heck yeah. No, let's do that. Okay. But who will we see in this vertical drama today? Our main characters, the female main character is Trinity Johnston as Dolores Cooper. She's a rich girl with a poor life, very much a victim, absolutely abused, neglected, but still manages to be sweet in this. Tiffany, tell us a little bit about the actress Trinity Johnston.
She's cute. She's done quite a few. She's got, like, almost
Hmm.
40K followers. She is a working actress. Respect, girl. I don't know anyone in her pool of people. We do not have mutual friends.
Okay, well, let's move on to the male main character then. Wyatt Anderson. Wyatt is such a cool name, by the way. Wyatt
Oh, I
Anderson
hate that name.
as. You hate the name Wyatt?
It's really
Like Wyatt
dumb.
Earp?
It's, like, not cute.
It's like very Western.
Wyatt. Like, no.
Well, when you say it like that,
That's what I'm
sure.
saying. That's how I decide if I like a name or not, actually.
You have to
I
whine
reenact
it?
reenact pleasure, and then if I like it, then, "Oh, it's a good name." I swear I do it all the time.
Well, I think it's cool. Big ups. Wyatt Anderson is Ryan King. Not a lot to say here. He's just a rich guy, but managed again to be kind and had some gorgeous hair, though. I was very jealous of how luscious they looked. Lucky him.
He has very nice hair.
Tell us about Wyatt then. Is he just hair? Just a mop on that head?
Yeah, he was just hired for his great hair. He's also a musician, which is cool. He didn't seem to have that big of a following on Instagram, so I wonder if he's kind of newer to acting or if he just hasn't, like, invested much into it, but seems like a regular dude who composes and does movies and is a musician. Respect, dude.
Very cool. I love to see artists be multifaceted like that. So
Yeah, for sure.
we saw none of those skills actually. But why don't you do it? Why don't you take us into act 1?
All right, so this movie called The Christmas Switch opens up with Molly Cooper and Rachel Grant giving birth to their beautiful baby girls. Baby girl Dolores Cooper's birth certificate lists a rich man named Colton Pitt as the father. I would have changed my name if I was that rich. I loved in this whole opening how you just see the babies and they're clearly fake. And it just makes me giggle when I see those little things. It was a really fake baby, very stiff.
This opening scene is when I knew it was going to suck.
This is the scene.
I mean, it just opened up, with the crappy Christmas graphic, and I said, "This is it. This is it. This is how I know I hate myself," but there was no going back since we absolutely looked for other Christmas verticals, and there just were none.
It was a pretty harsh opening. But moving on to after we see the babies and their birth certificates. So while heiress Rachel celebrated the birth of her daughter with her husband, Colton, Molly watches them in envy right outside Rachel's room because Colton has abandoned Molly and their daughter. Colton walks out of the room to confront Molly. She's all creepy, like in the stairwell. I thought that was so weird. Colton physically and verbally assaults Molly, a lot of slapping while she's holding their baby girl Dolores. Molly threatens to reveal their affair to Rachel, which leads Colton to slap her, choke her, and threaten her. So these are the two girls technically sisters? They have the
Yeah, they share the same father.
okay.
A father who is mad because he's balding on both sides. That's the only natural conclusion I could come to. I have no other there's no other reason for this man to be so angry.
Yeah, he was pretty aggressive, actually.
He physically assaulted her while she had the baby in her arms.
Well, it was a fake baby, so
But he don't know that.
we all knew from every angle. It looked like she was holding a stiff loaf of bread. So now Molly, who had believed Colton's bedroom lies that he would leave Rachel and marry her, finally faces the reality because it turns out Rachel is the heiress to the richest family in America. He shoves Molly down and offers her 200 grand to disappear as he threatened to kill his family if she exposed him to his wife, Rachel. And I do remember he called the baby it, like, get rid of it. Ouch. So Molly, shattered but not broken, pulls a pocket knife and Colton laughs. I did too. Swipes it away and walks off like she's nothing.
Hey, where was Molly hiding this knife? Because a
That is an
hospital gown has no pockets.
They should have made it something more believable, like a scalpel, like something she could have just like taken from the hotel or sorry, not the hotel, the hospital, like just a tool that would have been already in the room. Because like, homegirl, you're not holding onto a pocket knife while you're squeezing something out. I don't know.
Where are you putting it?
Do you really want to know the answer to that question?
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Yeah. Okay. So after this, in an act of revenge, Molly swaps the babies, and Rachel's daughter, Sarah, becomes her Dolores, doomed to grow up in the slums. I missed that detail. Wow. I wondered who switched them. Now I know.
I mean, that's what you get for watching it on 1.5. In this switch, the babies are so quiet, and I will tell you from my personal experience, newborn babies are noisy, they're fussy, they're always making some sort of squeal or squeech, so
hmm Maybe they should try switching real babies next time.
can you imagine the ads, advertisements for that? Actors Access, have your babies in the arms of a woman getting beat up. Thanks so
Yes.
much.
Need to be newborn. Shots recommended, but not
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 required.
meant, yeah. But as new as it comes, like it could still be what's the stuff that's all over a baby when it comes out? That's gross. Never mind. Molly returns home with Rachel's baby girl, Sarah, now Dolores. So she dumps her own daughter into her sister Rose's arms, but Rose spots the heirloom ring around the baby's neck. Molly vows to make her suffer while her daughter would live a brilliant life with Rachel.
Hi. Let's use our eyes. At this point in the story, we have been told that Molly is from the slums. This house is beautiful. Grow up in the slums? Slums where? Are the slums in the room with us?
Yeah, no, it was cute. It was real cute. But I guess when you're comparing yourself to the richest family in America, allegedly,
Yeah, then
anything,
like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath in a suburb somewhere is the slums. Got it.
yeah, that's poverty. So now, after we see this beautiful home, 16 years later, Dolores is slaving away at their food truck, dropping glass bottle crates, getting slapped by her mom in public, and then she even falls and gets her hand cut on shattered glass. And bystanders are whispering that Molly is a monster to Dolores. I don't know how CPA hasn't been called on her. Like, it went 16 years. Like, that's crazy. So then the Aunt Rose bursts in with a bomb. Dolores got into St. Peter's Academy with a full ride. However, Molly rips the letter to shreds. No way is Dolores escaping her misery. And LOL on this, because then, like, when her mom or mom figure rips the letter, then it's almost like they looked at it like, oh no, she can't go now. She doesn't have the letter. Like, it's like you could still just, check your email or
It's
go
like when
there.
you go to Willy Wonka's and if you don't
The
have your
golden
ticket.
ticket. It was literally, they treated it like the golden ticket. It was so funny.
In this world, emails don't exist.
Right.
Enrollment lists don't exist. That's right. Gotta bring Willy Wonka's ticket, guys.
Right. So now we do then cut to the Grant family celebrating Sarah's school acceptance. Sarah's also attending St. Peter's. For this, Sarah gets a princess tiara from her mom, Rachel, and a fortune-sealing ring from Grandpa. We learn that Sarah's the only Grant kid without asthma. Rachel abruptly tosses gold confetti and celebratory Christmas music swells.
This vertical drama told us early on, like, look, we just don't have budget, right? Maybe it was maybe it was the babies that gave it away. But if you
Mhm.
didn't know then, you know now. Because where does the confetti come from? Mom Rachel has it in her hand and tosses it quickly in the air. That's what gives us the holiday effect.
I A for effort, though. I love a
Yeah, for a
confetti
woman who
moment.
has, like, absolutely no body strength, that was a good toss. That's right.
So after this toss, it goes back to Dolores, who is tossed into her room, shunned from attending St. Peter's because Mommy Molly blames Dolores for everything bad that has happened in her life. As Dolores is sobbing on the floor of her room, her Aunt Rose slips in. Now, on the front porch of the house, Aunt Rose hands Dolores a taped up acceptance letter and presses a $20 bill into her hand for her new shoes. In return, Dolores hands Aunt Rose a few bills she's saved up from her part-time jobs and asks her to take care of her sick mom, Molly, while she's away at school. Is like her mom psycho sick or like actually cancer sick or something?
Okay, I didn't really understand this plot line. Mom, Molly needs Zoloft. That's what I'm getting. Because what
Okay.
do you mean they're able to sneak Dolores out of the house without Molly realizing? I mean, that's because she's in a depressive state. This
Mm-hmm.
is really a vertical about mental health. And it makes me feel better to watch this.
Oh my God. Yeah, this one was really tough. Okay, so now it's the first day of school. Sarah speeds past her in her car, splashing Dolores with filthy water. Now, in a separate car, who should see Dolores but Grandpa Aaron, who sees the striking resemblance to his own daughter, Rachel. His gut twists. Aaron remembers a recent family checkup where Sarah's blood type did not match her parents. Aaron orders his assistant to run a DNA test on Sarah and Rachel. And how did he get the DNA? From whatever napkin or something? Like, how did he get the DNA from both of these people?
Okay, actually, I guess that's believable, but she wasn't using the napkin to, like, wipe the inside of her mouth. She was using
Right.
the napkin to wipe her legs from
The
the filthy
mud.
water. I guess the napkin.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good to know. So then at school, Sarah wastes no time bullying Dolores. She's knocking her books, she's trashing her things, even bribing other girls to take her down. But then Brian King steps in, blocking Sarah's next attack. And despite growing up with Sarah, he chooses Dolores' side, threatening to rat Sarah out to Grandpa Aaron. Sarah is just seething, and Dolores stole Ryan from her, essentially.
Ladies, let's not get mad at each other. Let's get mad at the men.
Says the woman who you love his hair. Of course, you're going to get mad at the woman, not the man with that beautiful hair.
It's mesmerizing hair.
He does have really good hair. He kind of gave me like Harry Potter vibes, actually, with like fluffier hair.
Oh,
No,
that's true, although I think he's a little too tall to be Harry Potter.
perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. There's someone on my tour right now who looks just like Daniel Radcliffe. It's so scary. Okay, going on. So now Ryan and Dolores frolic hand in hand through the school hallways. A janitor mops right at her feet and sends her stumbling. Ryan catches her, obviously. The tension simmers. Being late for her art club sign up, Dolores rushes off to the elite arts group society, Rachel Grant's exclusive club. The same Rachel she's idolized her whole life. Now, when Dolores arrives, Sarah and her minions dump red paint on her, ready to dunk her head in sewage. This is just brutal. Ryan swoops in again, shielding Dolores and offering his jacket. Grandpa Aaron just somehow storms in, mistaking Sarah for the victim, until he recognizes Dolores. Sarah plays innocent, but Aaron sees right through her. Now, back at home, Molly flips when she discovers Dolores gone. Rose drops the truth that Dolores got a scholarship to the same art school as Sarah Grant, Grant family heiress, and AKA Molly's actual daughter. Molly's mind races because she wants to see her real daughter. Meanwhile, Aaron apologizes to Dolores. Watching Aaron protect Sarah, Dolores thinks she is so lucky to have a grandpa and she forgives her. As Dolores walks away, Sarah accuses Dolores of stealing her new ring. Hearing Sarah is being bullied, Rachel and Colton rush to the school.
In this universe, when we say rich people, we must mean landed gentry. Because how is it that these grown adults are able to stay on top of the school gossip and just rush over to school? It makes no sense.
I love that she was like, it's my daughter's first day of school. Of course I'm going to be here. Like, weird.
And at
High school?
16, wouldn't that be super embarrassing? Like, that's
Yeah.
another unbelievable part of this is that I can't imagine Sarah would actually open, arms wide open, be like, oh my God, it's grandpa. How exciting he's here at my school.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
This writer has never met a believable 16-year-old. We can already tell.
definitely not.
Look, you and I kind of said in the Christmas spirit, right? You would actually go beyond the paywall as much as possible.
Mhm.
And so this doesn't really stand, but I guess I still want to ask the question based on the story we've seen today, would you have gone beyond the paywall?
I would have kept watching, yes,
Jesus.
but I wouldn't have paid for it.
Okay, using the internet detective skills that you have, right.
Yes, I would have kept
I
watching.
Man, have our taste buds completely switched? Because usually I'm the trash panda. I'll watch anything, but I'll be honest, I don't think I would have actually stuck through with it.
There I think it's more of just I wanna see how it all plays out, like the switching kids and then how they find out and everything. Yeah, I would have absolutely wanted to see.
All right, guys. Well, you heard the lady, and what Tiffany wants, she gets. And so I'm going to take you behind this paywall begrudgingly. So here we go. So we pick up with Sarah, who escalates her accusations in front of her parents, who are now again at school, insisting Dolores stole her ring. When Dolores tries to defend herself, Rachel slaps her. Dolores maintains her innocence, but Rachel orders her bodyguards to search her. A struggle breaks out as they attempt to restrain Dolores. Grown adults searching, non consensually searching a minor child without her adult present?
Can they do this in China? Is that why this is part of the storyline? Can you just search children and slap other people's kids with no repercussions?
Well, apparently, this is taking place in America, so that's what the Chinese think you're able to do here.
Land of the
Yikes.
free.
Free to search minors. Suddenly, Grandpa Aaron's assistant bursts in with the DNA test results. Aaron urges Rachel to review them, but she dismisses the timing, insisting they'll address it later. Now, the assistant exclaims it's DNA test results, but no one is interested. They're more interested in watching a little girl get bullied. The
Mm.
argument between Dolores and Rachel intensifies. Ryan steps in, defending Dolores, but Mom Rachel shames him for siding with Dolores over Sarah, reminding him of Sarah's long standing crush. And again, has this writer never met a 16-year-old? What do you mean, Mom? You have just revealed my childhood crush? Stop talking. Sarah snatches Dolores' necklace. Rachel notices the ring on that necklace in Sarah's hand, and it triggers her. Ryan helps Dolores up just as Sarah douses her with sewage. Dolores is tossed onto the ground by the bodyguards. I know. Stop. 2 seconds.
Brutal.
I have to ask you a personal question. Tiffany, where do you
Yes.
get raw sewage?
You'd have to ask China that.
This is a part of it. I mean, I want to really understand the logistics of this. I would love to just get some sewage. Sure, maybe. Where would I do that?
That's an excellent question. That's so gross.
Sarah, where are you hanging out, girl? I now have more questions. Now, Dolores is tossed onto the ground by the bodyguards. She reaches for a necklace when Sarah stomps on her hand, causing her immense pain. Ryan pushes Sarah off Dolores. Sarah and Rachel hurl insults about Dolores' mommy Molly, and Dolores goes to smack Sarah when suddenly Mom Molly appears and pushes Dolores down.
There's so
Molly
much violence.
demands her daughter apologize to Sarah, then calls out Colton Pitt. In his internal monologue, Colton does recognize Molly and realizes Molly didn't get that abortion, but he can't have his wife find out he cheated on her. Oh my god. Guys, slow your roll 2 seconds. Colton thought Molly got an abortion? Colton was arguing with Molly in the stairwell as she was holding this baby, aka stale loaf of bread.
Well,
The
he did
baby was
say
already here.
he said get rid of it. Oh, wait, no, but you can't get an abortion if you're a baby.
Apparently, there are things called post-abortions now, and maybe they've taken that to heart.
Oh,
See what I mean?
wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's put on our director hat real quick. Tiffany, instead of having this post-stairwell argument with the baby in hand, honestly, in order for this to make sense, I would have done a flashback. This could be outside. It could be on the lawn of the big mansions they're shooting at. It would have been outside with Mommy Molly, maybe with a burrito baby. You don't even need the fake belly, just like a big burrito lunch saying, "Hi, Colton, I have great news." And then there, Colton throws the 200 grand at her and tells her to get rid of it. Flashback done. Now the story makes sense. You can't have a post abortion, okay? Now, recognizing Molly, Colton panics and strikes her to silence her. In order to find the missing ring, Mommy Molly forces Dolores to strip. In that struggle, Dolores pratfalls and the necklace slides to Rachel. Aunt Rose appears and intervenes, helping Dolores up and trades insults with Sarah. Dolores demands an apology for her mother, but Sarah orders bodyguards to detain them. She forces Dolores to eat cake off the floor, threatening violence against Molly and Rose. Ryan stops Sarah when Dolores struggles to breathe, and Rachel hands Dolores her inhaler. As they finally leave, Sarah pouts about her ruined first day, and Mom Rachel promises her a Ferrari. I would also actually start bullying people if that's what it took to get a Ferrari. So,
Correct.
Sarah, I don't know if I blame you at this point. I can see you are the monster they have made. You are their Frankenstein.
Exactly.
Later in his office, Grandpa Aaron is about to open the DNA test results when a guest interrupts. And later that night, Sarah sneaks into his office and discovers the truth. She is not Rachel's biological daughter. Rachel, overhearing Sarah in the office, follows her in. But they quickly just go run up to Sarah's room and talk things through. Mom Rachel confronts Sarah in her room, pulling the ring from Sarah's pocket, revealing she knew all along that Sarah had it, but will always side with her daughter. We cut to Molly slapping Dolores at their house, at their slum mansion, 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, and tearing up her art competition entry. But guys, again, don't worry. Is it art or was it just AI generated art on an 8x11 piece of paper? Rose intervenes, calling Molly out for her cruelty and in favoring Sarah. Aunt Rose demands to know, who is Molly's real daughter? Molly coldly replies she regrets Dolores was ever born, and Dolores runs away. Wandering alone in a parking lot, Dolores is ambushed by 2 men until Ryan magically arrives and kicks one in the groin. After he urges her to keep fighting for her dreams. A call from Aunt Rose brings good news. Aunt Rose has submitted Dolores' piece, and Dolores has made it to the finals. At his office, Grandpa Aaron reviews the entries and freezes because Dolores' brushwork is identical to Rachel's.
Sorry.
Is
That's
this
really
not
funny.
reminiscent of the other paint one? And I looked it up after the other paint one. Guys, brushwork is not genetic. Maybe asthma is. Actually, yes, I do believe asthma may have some genetic component to it. So that is more believable than this storyline that Dolores' brushwork is identical to Rachel's because they are biologically mother and daughter. Now, his assistant confirms it's Dolores Cooper's submission. So, one more thing. It is an entirely different painting than the painting that we saw Molly rip up. It is an entirely different painting, but again, AI generated as well. With her look, talent, and asthma also similar to Rachel's, Grandpa Aaron orders a background check on Dolores. As he goes to finally open the DNA results, Sarah bursts in, insisting they review them together. The report shockingly confirms that Sarah is a Grant. The flashback reveals Sarah burned the real results, ensuring no one could replace her. The next morning, Ryan drives Dolores to the competition. When she questions his kindness, we get a flashback showing their first connection with Dolores drawing a pizza outside. Sarah spots them having a moment, and her jealousy burns.
Wait, so Sarah did know that that this girl's related to her.
Sarah doesn't know that they're related, but Sarah knows that Dolores is actually Rachel's biological daughter. That's correct. But
Okay.
in an effort to secure her place as the grand heir, she burns the real results and somehow produces fake results. But in this vertical drama, I mean, you know how I would produce fake DNA results? Here we go, guys. You open up MS Word. Go ahead and open up MS Word and type
You are the
out.
father. You are the mother.
And that's all it takes in this world. Now, we cut to Aunt Rose at the house. She grows suspicious because baby Dolores had a red mark on her palm, but remembers teen Dolores doesn't. She sneaks a hair from Dolores' pillow for the DNA test. And at the art competition, Rachel is stunned seeing Dolores' entry, but before she can uncover the artist, Dolores rushes in, fleeing from bullies. She is there for the competition and begs for help, but Rachel dismisses her, calling her a liar. The bully drags Dolores into the restroom, filming as they harass her. Dolores bites the guy, and the guy tosses her onto the ground.
Dang.
Suddenly, Rachel steps in to help Dolores. The guy threatens Mom Rachel, and Dolores shields her. The bully, whose name is Tom, we discover, grabs a bat and hits Dolores on the back.
Oh,
The bullies only back down when they realize who Rachel is. It is the Rachel Grant. They confess that Sarah put them up to it, and Rachel expels them on the spot. Afterward, Rachel tends to Dolores' bat bruise, thanking her for protecting her. Dolores asks if Rachel finally believes she didn't steal the ring. Rachel lies, saying that she does, but again, Sarah is her world. Meanwhile, back at the clinic, Aunt Rose submits the DNA samples of Molly and Dolores for testing. And we quickly come back to the art competition where first place is $500,000
for a school competition?
for a school art competition. But
Damn,
this is a rich people school. But still,
No.
$500,000 is a lot of money.
No, they wouldn't do that.
For $500,000, I would also learn how to generate AI art. I think that
For
would
sure.
be important to me. Yeah. What is the prompt? Dear chat, I need to win some monies. Help.
Make this not look AI generated, though.
Sarah's thrill turns to rage when she sees Dolores, now in a simple yellow dress, by Rachel's side. They're all dressed for very different events. The mom is in like this white one sleeve dress. She's going to dinner. Dolores is going to a picnic, probably trying to lean into like that innocent, kind girl look, but definitely looks like she's going to a picnic. And Sarah is in some 20s flapper dress.
Okay.
I feel like costuming said, these are the things that fit you guys. Do what you can.
Or did they bring it themselves?
Maybe they, as actresses, got very different memos about what this event would be.
Again, this is why that would explain a lot, actually, that they just brought their own shit and that's why it doesn't match. Because they're just given a prompt and they're like, oh, wait, well, this is what I would wear, I guess. This is what I think my person would wear.
Cute dress.
This is what happens when you don't budget in a wardrobe person or a wardrobe in general. We have people going to different locations, or looks like they're going to different places.
Yeah, one is at dinner, one is at a picnic, and one is at a party.
Correct. What a mess.
Or maybe it's just like us, where I would text you like, "We're going out to dinner, but don't stress about the outfit. We're going cash."
Oh, are you gonna finish the rest of that story? What usually would happen?
Tiffany, what do you mean?
We would all go casual, and this bitch would show up in Manolo Blahniks, and I'd be like, "What is going on? You said casual." And she would have like knee-high boots, stiletto knee-high boots. I'm like, who casually wears this? And then I would understand the assignment and I would show up in workout clothes or, I don't know, a hoodie. And then I would look like I clean your home for a living when we'd go out to dinner together.
No, at this art competition, Dolores wins. In her speech, she admits she painted to be seen and for the money, for her mother, despite everything. The crowd is moved. And the rest of the crowd truly is moved. They're doing some facial work here. But when we cut to Mom Rachel's face, something, maybe a Botox thing, prohibits her from emoting. So she is trying. This actress is really trying to invoke some emotion. But
was she
nothing is
actually
happening.
trying, or was she just not a good actress?
I believe she was really trying, but the muscles in the face said, not today.
Ah, okay.
Rachel ends up handing her the award and a hug. But the truth is coming. Grandpa Aaron is back in the office where he uncovers a shocking connection that Sarah and Dolores were born same hospital, same day. After the competition, Ryan walks Dolores home. She kisses his cheek. He pulls her close, and their foreheads touch. He asks her to be his girlfriend. But what a gold digger, because Dolores definitely just won $500,000. We didn't see him at all at this art competition, and now all of a sudden, he wants a girlfriend. Ryan, stop trying to be a sugar baby, okay? I know the hair routine probably costs a lot of money here, but it's obvious. It's too obvious.
In his defense, he did like her when she was getting just viciously bullied.
That's true, but did he ask her to be his girlfriend after being covered in sewage? I think not. Why is it he only asked her after she wins a $500,000?
He's working smarter, not harder.
Yeah, the forehead touch was a nice little detail.
Foreheads.
This is my androgynous zone. Now, before she can answer, Mommy Molly intrudes, chasing off Ryan, slapping Dolores, accusing her of stealing Sarah's trophy and boyfriend. In a flashback, we see that Molly actually confesses the baby swap to Sarah, who seethes at Dolores for stealing her life. And back in the present, Molly gives Dolores an ultimatum: return the trophy, drop Ryan, or lose her mom forever. At the clinic, Aunt Rose opens up the DNA results. Dolores is not Molly's daughter. She rushes off with the truth in hand. Then we cut to Mom Molly answering her front door for her neighbor who has come by with a pie for Dolores. The neighbor shows Mommy Molly Dolores' art award acceptance speech, and this actually moves Mommy Molly. We're back at the rooftop where Sarah is sneaking up on Dolores with the intent to push her over, but
Uh-oh.
Dolores turns. It turns out Dolores actually asked Sarah to come up on the rooftop. She tries to give Sarah the trophy as her mom instructed, but Sarah bats away the trophy, yelling that Dolores has stolen everything from her, and now no one sees Sarah anymore. Mommy Molly suddenly shows up at said rooftop. Sarah pushes Dolores, and Dolores takes Sarah off the edge with her. And this is where I stopped.
You don't even know what happens? Like, what made you stop?
I think number one, time, because I really wasn't paying attention. But two, I said this has gone too far. If it wasn't unbelievable before, it truly is unbelievable now. And so in a switch of events here today, I think let's just watch the ending together. What do you think about that?
How would we do that?
I'm just gonna do it double time.
Okay.
All right, so
Maybe like 1.5.
come on, live a little. All
Okay,
right.
fine.
So since I did not do my job here and finish out this vertical, can you blame me? Okay. We are gonna suffer through this together. Tiffany said we should do this one. She picked it and she thought she could just make me suffer on my own. Absolutely not. I am Mommy Molly and you are Dolores and we shall suffer together. Let's go. Okay, so here Mommy Molly has grabbed both of them.
Both of them?
Yep.
Oh, she would have fallen over the edge. I can't lose her. Well, you chose to lose her. Wait,
And here we
what?
go.
She's letting her go?
She's letting her daughter Dolores go.
The good girl. The one that was like actually. Oh,
Gosh, and now we've cut to Aunt Rose, who actually sees Dolores
no!
fall onto the ground. We are at the hospital.
She would have never survived that fall.
There's a lot of blood on her head, so maybe she isn't surviving this fall. Aunt Rose is outside the emergency room, distraught. Mommy
Oh,
Molly has just
this
rushed
bitch.
in.
Oh, she's about to die.
Mommy Molly blames Dolores for being on the rooftop and falling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Aunt Rose is revealing that she knows that they are not biologically mother and daughter. Aunt Rose says she absolutely gets that she swapped them at birth, and Mom Rachel overhears that at the hospital. She's at the hospital to check up on Sarah.
Love that they did the Asian doctor. Very on brand. Why is she in a wheelchair? She said that she got pushed. She didn't get pushed.
She probably just gave this nurse like $20 and said, push me in this wheelchair.
Oh my God, I love this. She's like, I don't care what it costs. She's going to prison for life.
Oh.
Did you see that? This bitch is sick.
How is she sick?
She's going to die of cancer.
Dolores has aplastic leukemia. Well, she also has leukemia. This girl can't catch a break.
Yeah, no, she really can't.
Now Mommy Molly is concerned about
Yeah.
Dolores. They need a direct relative in order to save her.
Yes. I know who
Aunt
to
Rose
ask.
knows who they can ask.
Okay, so they're crying and saying, how can you still be trying to cover this up? We know someone who is a match to her that can save her life. Oh, yes. Aunt pushes her out of the way.
Ooh, Aunt Rose, you must work out. That was a good push. I guess Aunt Rose knew what hospital room they were in, and oh my God, and Dolores is actually being carted off very slowly past the open doorway.
Oh, she can die in that hospital bed. That's brutal.
And Aunt Rose reveals that Dolores is Rachel's real biological daughter.
Yeah. Also, okay, interesting outfit choice, but yeah, the mom has really nice arms. Wait, birthmarks run like you get the same birthmark from like that's hereditary?
Sarah's
Okay.
now pleading with her mom, Rachel, and Rachel again sides with her daughter, Sarah, and threatens Dolores.
Okay, she's still trying to convince her that's her daughter.
Why doesn't she just reveal the DNA test results?
Right, the DNA test. Oh my God, this girl in the bed, is it Sarah? She's evil. Her
Like,
facial
that's Sarah
expressions.
still in her party dress. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like weird outfit.
The Dolores has now woken up. Her head is bandaged. I guess she didn't die because some tree branches broke her fall.
She fell into a tree that broke her fall.
And now the nurse is showing her a medical report, which reveals she has leukemia.
And she's like, oh dear. Yeah. She just found out she has cancer. Honestly, she kind of looks like her fake mom. She doesn't look like the real mom. Molly and Dolores actually kind of resemble each other.
So now she has a big jar filled with money and notes. It's money she's saved from every Christmas. She is going to skip treatment. She gives her mom the jar full of $1 bills.
And tens
Oh, I see
in
a
a,
10. That's
in a
right.
different
Mom opens it up and it's words of affirmation for her mommy Molly. Molly seems moved.
Molly. I bet Molly feels like, shit, I'm your daughter. How could I be mad at you? She's giving it back. I don't want your money.
She's going to run off to make Rachel safer. But at this point, Dolores doesn't understand her connection to Rachel.
Wait, why are they at a party? I was gonna say, I thought they're 16. How did they get out of the hospital so fast?
Where's Dad?
I don't know.
Okay, at this party, Rachel says she is going to transfer all Grant family shares to Sarah, making her the rightful heir to that legacy. Mommy
I
Molly bursts in through this to this party.
love the security
Oh my
guards.
god, and now Sarah has also arrived. Molly shows the ring. I thought the ring was gold and now it's silver.
Yeah. It looks like the chain is gold and the ring is silver. Mom is stunned. Oh, what's up with all the pushing and
Sarah
the
pushes
shoving?
Mom Molly
Oh,
and slaps her for telling the truth.
it's her own mother. That's crazy.
Poor corn artists. I hate a
Corn
corn artist.
artists. It is crazy though how like the daughters look like the not real moms.
Yeah, maybe this was a miscast here. I totally get
I
what you're saying.
yeah.
Particularly, like, Sarah has light eyes just like Rachel has light eyes.
Right. And they both are like kind of dirty blonde hair and brown eyes.
Yeah, my god. So Sarah's about to go smack Molly with a bottle of champagne, but Ryan saves the day again. Grandpa Aaron has arrived to reaffirm that Dolores is Rachel's daughter.
The Apple TV remote.
She shows a video of Mommy Molly switching the babies at birth. This is a very clear security
Yeah,
video.
for 16 years ago and just like on your Apple TV. How did he
Yeah.
Okay, they're seeing the DNA result. It's a paper. She's seeing that Dolores is her real daughter.
Yeah, Rachel is shocked.
Drops the ring necklace thing.
Molly hands it over to the
Mhm.
mom, Rachel,
Yeah, yeah.
and then Molly does confess to her crime, that she switched them
Mm.
at birth.
Okay, she wanted to punish the guy for abandoning her.
Where is the dad?
Well, not surprised.
Rachel yells that Molly is a monster for involving children in petty revenge. Molly now says some nice words about Dolores being quite kind, and then apologizes to Dolores, and then implores Rachel to save Dolores. Oh my gosh. Grandpa Aaron has a video of Sarah pushing Dolores
Surveillance.
off the rooftop.
Yo, that's wild.
And so Rachel
Man,
now slaps Sarah in the face.
put my cheating effing husband in there too.
But we would have to find him because this man is totally MIA.
Right, the grandfather is very present, but not the father.
Uh, Rachel now apologizes to Dolores as well. Dolores is freaking out over this new revelation and runs away. It is now snowing outside. She is at a bridge in, again, her hospital gown.
She's in her hospital gown.
Backs are very open. Just,
Oh my god, is
it's,
she singing? Was
yeah.
she just
And now,
singing? Oh my god. Jingle all the way.
now she might jump off this bridge.
This is pretty dramatic.
Everybody has shown up to implore her not to jump off the bridge.
All this time I thought my mother really loved me and just didn't know how to show it. So I tried to be better. So now she's just kind of upset that she was never with her real mom. Okay. Treating me like garbage. Yeah, she did treat you like garbage.
Everybody is apologetic to her.
Why did she just say I die too?
Oh, Ryan just said that he loves her to try and get her to not jump off the ridge.
Wow.
But she
Love
says, I'm just so
bombing.
tired. And now she faints. No, she's
My
fainting.
god. Wait.
Wow,
Oh, that was a
God,
quick.
Mommy Molly has cat-like reflexes because she caught her.
And how
Caught
did
a
she
pig.
catch her arm from her falling backwards? Wouldn't she have caught a leg?
She's a cat.
No.
But Dolores ends up falling into the river anyway.
Wow, this is really dramatic.
Now we flash to a Christmas tree. Oh, hey.
She's saved
and
again.
we see Dolores at the hospital. So they were
They
able
fished
to
her
go,
out of the.
but she is in a coma because she is rejecting life, everyone in her life. The two moms and Ryan are saying nice words to her. Ryan implores that she deserves to be in the light, and then he kisses her
Oh,
forehead.
please come
He
back to
says,
me,
"Come back to-"
princess.
Oh,
she gonna wake up? Oh, she has a tear
She
going down her
we have a
eye.
tear. She has mascara, and she moved her finger,
Wait,
and
that's the end?
that's the end.
So the end of the movie, she does wake up, essentially.
I don't know if we can yeah, maybe. She could
Okay,
wake up.
that was a really stupid ending, I'm not gonna lie. That was really stupid. Wow.
Um
What a waste of time.
And so that would be actually, your pass or pay, you would not have spent the money.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either. This is a story that I've seen a couple times in C-dramas, and they're all bad. I haven't seen a switched at birth story in the vertical cinematic universe that I liked.
Mhm.
And I guess in that way, it's good to know that even in the Western versions, they are just as terrible and not worth our time.
Absolutely. And I just realized I completely forgot. I did stalk them, but I completely forgot to come up with names for this movie.
I did not forget. I just chose not to because, to be honest, to this movie, have some respect for me. This movie disrespected me and my eyeballs, and so I will not be giving you alternate titles to entice audience members to watch you, okay?
No, we're saying you could pass this one. This one's a pass. You do not have to watch.
Yeah, send this one back to the kitchen. It needs, just a little more. I guess I don't know. I don't know what ingredients you would need in order for this one to be better. Where'd the dad go?
The dad he was not there at all. He was like just in the beginning of the movie and that was it. So that was kind of weird.
I wonder if the actor was there for, like, a day and was like, "Guys, I can't do this. This vertical is so terrible. I've got to go," and so did not show up for the rest of the
Oh
shooting
yeah, he
days.
just like or he's like, "Oh, it's not in my contract," and then just like dipped out. Yeah, that'd be funny.
We are gonna search high and low for a good Christmas vertical, and if we can't find one, we might go into the archives, maybe go back to last year's treasure trove and see if one of those scratches the itch. For now, neither one of us would recommend this one, and we hope to bring you more holiday cheer next time. Bye for
Perfect.
now.
Bye.